This female cop wrongfully detained this guy. The cops then accused him of selling drugs and loitering.
Already drew our attention. Then we saw somebody that we dealt with earlier with a whole bunch of drugs around here coming up.
Now, if you take off and run as soon as you see us over here.
In Locust Grove, Henry County, a man was approached by police officers while sitting in his car at a gas station. The interaction began with Officer Pitts questioning him and accusing him of loitering without just cause. Under Georgia Code, Section 161136, loitering occurs when a person remains in a place without lawful purpose and refuses to identify themselves or leave when asked by law enforcement. The man explained he was on a phone call, a lawful activity, yet Officer Pitts escalated the encounter.
What's going on, man? Are you hanging out? Are you meeting somebody? Are you waiting on somebody? Are you lost?
I live out here.
So, the reason I'm asking, we've been here how long? Probably 20 minutes?
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah,
Hadn't got any gas. You hadn't gone in and got any food.
No.
You parked at a gas pump. And I know the tank's not on the side. It's on the other side, right?
No, I'm gonna take this stuff gas.
So, what are you doing?
I'm just chilling. I don't want to go home yet. I can't sit in the parking lot. Cause I live out here.
Where you have some ID? What's your ID? Or is it in the car?
It's on me, but what's the problem?
What's your ID? I mean, you can make it super difficult, but you do
No,
have to give your
I'm
ID.
just wondering why y'all. I've literally been on the phone just talking.
I know.
Go and get your ID, and then while you give us your ID, she can speak with you. But you need to identify yourself, so go and get your ID.
So right now, what it falls under is loitering. So loitering, yes.
Yes.
Because if you were getting gas, waiting on somebody, if you were doing anything other than just kind of hanging out, it wouldn't be an issue.
Well, I've been on the phone.
We know.
This area is known for narcotic activity. It's known for criminal activity. So that's another reason why we're speaking to you. We want to make sure that's not afoot.
Right here, people will park. They'll go over there. They'll wait right here. They'll wait for somebody. They'll do shit like that.
Under a
Bro,
street
you
light?
have no idea.
So,
Well,
Yes.
I live out here.
I believe you do.
Shit.
You know, you have your ID with you.
Is the license or is the address on the license current? Is that
No.
current? Okay. What's your current address?
Officer Pitts claimed the area was known for narcotic activity, suggesting criminal activity without evidence. The officers insisted on seeing his ID, alleging they were dispelling the alarm. However, under Georgia law, officers may only demand identification if there is reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. The man provided his identification, cooperating despite the lack of probable cause. The officers accused him of loitering near the gas pumps, stating, "The state's definition of loitering is doing something not like the norm, like hanging out in the gas pump." Yet, Georgia Code Section 161136 explicitly requires an actual intent to commit a crime for a loitering charge. Merely being present at a location without engaging in illegal activity does not satisfy this legal requirement.
I stay right down the street, and I've lived out here for a long time.
Because you know everybody.
Yeah, but I've never been like you. I know a lot of detectives.
If you notice the folks that come, they get their gas and they go.
So, the state's definition of loitering is doing something not like the norm. Hanging out at the gas pump, not like the norm. You know what I'm saying? So, we have to just go get out. Now, if you take off and run as soon as you see us over here.
Well, why would I do that?
Well, so that's it. That would add to it, but you didn't. So it makes it look a lot better. You get what I'm saying?
But I literally come here all the time. I live here. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
but you
fine.
can't just if you're not doing any business, if you're not getting gas, you're not
But
going
I
to
was
get
actually
food.
finna go in there. I just had a phone conversation.
Well, that's cool, but now that we've had this communication, it's what they call dispelling the alarm. Now that we're able to figure out, okay, this guy doesn't have any issues or anything like that, then we can be by our merry way. But we never met you a day in our life. I've never met you.
I've never gotten
She's
out.
never met you. He's never met you. So we're just doing our jobs, what we're getting paid to do.
Finish up the phone call. Go
Well,
inside,
I mean,
do your business if you got to. and then head on home. All right.
Yeah, but
Second
like, that's
thing,
kind of crazy.
look, it's
Like I've never.
Go look up loitering in Georgia
No,
code section.
my father's a retired sheriff.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I know, but I've never.
like I said, this area is known for drug transactions. We're gonna make sure none of that's occurring here tonight. So.
Literally in the public eye. I haven't spoken to them, and I know you saw the weird girl run up to my car, and I'm like.
yeah, they just came from a party
With a
down
bunch
in their
of- with a bunch
neighborhood, a whole ton of drugs, and we're sitting right there with our blue lights on.
I do a lot of stuff in the shit, so my car is like underground. No, I race, I do track dance. I don't do no drug.
And like you said earlier, the reason we got out with you and asked you and didn't just like immediately throw you in handcuffs is called dispelling the alarm. That's all that happened. So, but do these change? Like, can you make them just one regular color?
I can turn them off with a switch.
Okay, so the blue lights, you can't have blue lights.
Anybody ever tell you that?
I mean, you don't have to do it right now. Just before you get on the road, no blue lights, all right? But other than that, look, you're good. Just future reference. You gotta look at it from our point of view, okay?
The man, whose father is a retired sheriff, expressed disbelief at the treatment, stating, "I live here, and I come here all the time." Despite his valid explanation, the officers continued to question his presence. Officer Pitts remarked, "People park here and do stuff like drug transactions, reinforcing their baseless narrative of suspected criminality." After running his ID and finding no issues, the officers changed their tone, advising him to finish your phone call and head home. Georgia law does not prohibit sitting in a car or making phone calls in public spaces. The officers admitted they had no grounds to detain him, revealing the stop was purely speculative.
My dad is a retired chief deputy.
Then you definitely should. Then you should definitely understand our job. Then you should. Then you should understand. If you say all these things and if you're in the profession, you would understand why we're doing our job.
That's why I had no problem.
Right, and we definitely appreciate the cooperation. No, it's not random. We sat there for a while. We observed you. We were watching. Okay, let's guys not getting gas. He's not going in there. We're watching everybody come and go. So it already drew our attention. Then we saw somebody that we dealt with earlier with a whole bunch of drugs around here coming up to you. I'm like, okay.
Right.
So
and they said, hey, I see your car everywhere because I live out here. Just said we see your car SRT on the side.
Hey,
I said thank you.
Which makes sense, and that's the reason we came over here to introduce ourselves, to dispel the alarm, make sure there's nothing nefarious going on. Now we're gonna be about our way, because if we thought something nefarious was going on, then we'd be going a whole different direction. You understand? But we have to dispel alarm, make sure nothing nefarious is going on. You understand that?
I guess.
I don't have one on me. I'm Officer James. It's Officer Pitts. That's Officer Mosley. I mean, and I definitely encourage you to go look up the code section, OCGA loitering. LOITERING. Look it up.
The female officer involved in initiating the encounter, Officer Moser, faced consequences for her actions. Reports later confirmed she was terminated from the department for misconduct. This decision highlights accountability in addressing racial bias and corruption in law enforcement practices. Throughout the encounter, the man maintained composure, even as the officers repeatedly tried to justify their actions. Their allegations of loitering, drug-related activity, and suspicion of criminal behavior were unfounded. The man's ability to articulate his rights and challenge the officers' unlawful demands reflects the need for public awareness of constitutional protections. Racist and corrupt practices undermine community trust, and holding officers accountable is essential to ensuring justice. Like and subscribe for more police cam stories. Watch the next recommended video. Click to watch now.